Hey, hey. Hey, happy Wednesday. Good evening. Happy hump day. Happy middle of the work week. If it is the middle of your work week, like it is for me, I'm feeling it. And I know that many of you may be feeling it too. Artemis just checking in. I know it's been a minute since I've done my last According to Artemis video. I just been living life, living in the moment. I hope that all of you have been doing the same thing. Everything is not about Instagram all the time. Sometimes you got to disconnect and just be in the moment, so that when you come back to this, it's not a fantasy, it's just entertainment. Sometimes this social media world is a fantasy for people because they don't have any reality going on in their real life. I'm working on my reality so that when I come here, this is not what I fantasize about. This is not what I want to be, what I aspire to be, what I want to project to the world. This is just a hobby or entertainment that I'm doing. And it really comes from, like I said, making sure my reality is straight, if that makes sense. And I just really want to impart that to you guys. Don't let this social media stuff be who you are. Let it be an expression of who you are, of your art, of yourself, of your energy, but it shouldn't represent who you are. But, not trying to be Ayanla real quick, or Ayanla, or Oprah. And I'm nobody's iCarly. Like I said, this is just me talking my shit on things that, matter to me. And what matters to me right now is this Zaya Wade topic. Not how she's being raised, how she's living her life, how she identifies. It's not my business. However, my concern is the fact that there are adults, grown men, grown black men, talking about this young girl. And it's just crazy because I could never see myself talking down on a child or the parent that celebrates their child. Before I get into it, I really just want to impart this to everyone, and I want you to take this and impart this to everyone else. If there's nothing else you take from this video, I want you to take this from the video. We have got to master the art of minding our business. I'll say it again. We have got to, it's a must. We have got to master the art of minding our business. I will never understand minding business that doesn't pay me. It's not paying my bills. It is not bringing joy or any enrichment or damage to my life, so why be concerned about it? And again, that goes back to my whole thing with living through this social media. Sometimes we're so caught up in social media, we forget what's reality. You don't know these people. I don't know these people. So I'm not going to have a comment about how they're living their life because I'll never meet them for the most part. More than likely, rather. So I just want to really leave that with everyone. We got to mind our business. We got to mind our business. And not just in social media. We got to mind our business on the job, at home. I cannot stand a person who does not mind their business. If you're a friend, you wouldn't be a friend, I should say, if you don't mind your business, if you're a person that doesn't mind their business. I have family members that I don't rock with because they don't mind their business. I'm not nosy. I mind my business. Now, I'm not saying I don't be wanting the tea, when it comes to like my friends in my circle, but I don't just be wanting to know about random people. Don't bring no bad news and nothing that I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I have always been a child who have stayed in my place, stayed in a child's place. And when I became an adult, I stay in my lane. I don't understand why you wouldn't. I love it. So let's really work on that. Now I want to address the Boosies in the world. The Boosies, the people in social media who think like him. If you're watching this video and you kind of agree with him, I want you to go straight to hell. I want you to not pass go nor collect $200. I just want you to take, a pair of gasoline-soaked drawers. And when you walk into the gates of hell, I want you to light those drawers, with a lighter on fire. And I want you to proceed to enter the gates of hell. Because it's ridiculous to me that in 2020, we still are being so hypocritical. At the end of the day, a sin is a sin. And according to God in the Bible, there's no difference in being a homosexual or practicing homosexuality and beating your wife. Being homosexual and having a child out of wedlock. Being homosexual and having sex just with someone you're not married to. Last time I checked in the Bible, those were all listed as sins. Now, the difference between, what the Bible says is a sin as far as homosexuality and all those other things we mentioned, it's a choice to be married or unmarried and having sex. It's a choice to have a child out of wedlock. It's a choice to be an abusive spouse. It's not a choice to be gay. I was born this way. So you condemning people, myself, Dwayne Wade's daughter, for practicing and alternative lifestyles, what people call it. But yet and still, you can beat your wife and it's not as, condemnatory. You can have a child out of wedlock, but everybody's doing it, so it's okay. That's hypocritical. That's the definition of being a hypocrite. If you didn't know that, you're a hypocrite. If you have those views, because a sin is a sin, and none of us get to cast stones when we all sin. I would respect you more, the Boosies of the world, if you just said, hey, I don't like gay people, I don't like gay activity, that's why I don't like this. I would respect your honesty more, but I would have zero fucks worth of respect for your opinion, because you don't have a place to give an opinion, because this does not pertain to you. So yeah, this video is super short. That's where I want to leave it. Let's mind our fucking business. Let's stop being fucking hypocrites, and let's take care of our own household. Before we start talking about children, of other people, let's raise our own children. Let's claim children, that we have. Let's not just pay child support, but let's raise them. Let's not be tweeting about Zaya while laying next to somebody's husband, while pregnant by another man, with 2 other children by 2 different fathers that I'm not married to. Yeah. You get me? You got me.